Hello, my loves, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing fine, staying safe, and staying happy. So, today's video is gonna be this bronze look. This is almost my go to look, so let's get into the video. For today's video, most of the time I'm gonna be looking towards my viewfinder, so don't mind that. Starting off, I'll tie my hair back so that they don't get in the way, and then I'll apply the moisturizer. A good skin prep is necessary for a good makeup look. If your skin is not prepped well, trust me, your makeup is gonna look trash. So prep your skin well, use a good moisturizer, and after that you should use a primer. There are different types of primer depending upon your skin issues like skin blurring and hydrating and pore minimizing. You should pick out what suits your skin well. As my skin is really dry, I need a hydrating primer. So this is a hydrating primer. I'll take a pea size and apply it all over my face. Next step, I'm gonna use a foundation. In today's video, I'm just gonna apply foundation to the areas that are problematic on my face and spread it all over with the brush, because sometimes I just don't want that full coverage face. I just need a good medium coverage, so using a brush helps with that. I'll just take a small amount of foundation and apply it all over. This looks like a lot because of the color. It's not a perfect match, but the foundation amount I'm using is very less. First, I'll spread it out evenly with the brush all over my face, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender to cover out any streaks the brush has left. Always use a wet beauty blender, don't use it dry because it will further enhance the texture on your face if you use it dry. So, always dampen your beauty blender and then use it. Now I'm gonna do the eyeshadow part. For starting, I'm gonna use a bigger blending brush and take my transition shade. That should be a caramel shade or a light brown shade according to what your crease color is. So you are gonna use this shade on your lid, all over your lid almost, and then I'm gonna take a darker brown shade and apply it towards the outer corners of my eye. Blend this darker shade in circular motions and flick it outwards to create a nice sharp edge so that your eyes look lifted almost. After I'm done applying the darker shade, I'll take the bigger blending brush once again and mix it with the transition shade so that it looks well blended. Now I'm gonna cut the crease using concealer. I'll just start applying it in the inner corner and slowly and gradually push it towards the middle of my lid. Make sure you don't go overboard with the crease cut. We have to do a half cut crease only. That should end in the middle of your eyelid. After you're satisfied with the concealer application, just pat it over with the same flat brush so that it doesn't leave any creases. Now I'm gonna cover the concealer with a sparkly or a glittery brown shade, a brown or a copper shade. I had this pretty shade in my palette, so I applied that. Now I'm gonna take a slightly darker brown shade and blend the crease with the outer corner. This is what I'm doing here. I'm just taking a lighter brown shade almost and blending the outer part of cut crease in the outer corner of the eye. Just don't move the brush too much. Take a little bit of color and stay on that place only, because you need just a small amount of blend on the outer corner. Now for the next step, I'm gonna do the concealer. I'm just gonna take a tiny amount that is on the wand on itself in one dip and apply it all over my face. This concealer, the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, is really high coverage. Like, I have dipped the wand once in the concealer and I've applied all over my face, and it still is so high coverage that I don't need more concealer. It works really well for me. It doesn't crease and it sets well. So if you like something like this, you should definitely get this. After going over with the brush, now I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the foundation. I'm gonna blend it with the wet beauty blender to avoid any creases or streaks. Now I'm gonna take a lighter brown shade and apply it in the lower lash so that it looks well blended with the upper lash. Now the next step, you see I am bronzing or contouring my face using a foundation stick. This is a foundation stick by Nika. This is their Skin Genius foundation stick. I'm gonna use a tiny amount of it as it is also a foundation and I don't need much coverage with this. I just need a bronzing effect. I use it under my cheekbones, on forehead and nose, and then I blend it with the same foundation brush or a concealer brush I used in the starting of my video to blend my foundation. I just blend it with these swiping motions on the places I have applied, not dragging it too much on the face. I just need the contour where I have applied it. As I don't want to bronze my whole face, I just keep it to the specific areas. After going with this cream contour, I'm gonna set it with the powder contour. I personally like going over with the powder contour because if you want your makeup to last you for a long time, you should always set your makeup with the powder even if you have a dry skin. You should use a setting powder on the areas you have applied concealer and a contour powder on the areas you have applied cream contour, because what happens is when you apply the normal powder on the top of your contour shade, it kind of fades away the color. So you should use the same colored powder. That's what I'm doing here. I'm taking the same colored powder contour and going over with it on top of the cream contouring I just did. I just take it on the cheekbones, forehead, and under the jawline. I didn't contour with the cream concealer under the jawline. I am just using this powder contour. Now I'm setting my under eyes with the loose powder. I'm not gonna bake my under eyes. I'm just gonna take a small dab of the setting powder and set the under eyes just lightly. And whatever amount I have left on the brush, I'll set the rest of the face with it. Now I'm using a powder blush because as I have already setted my face with the loose powder, I can't go over with the cream blush. So I use this powder shade to blush my face almost, and I use it on top of my cheekbones, almost touching my temples. And now I'm gonna fill my eyebrows. I use this Sugar Brow Pencil, Arch Rival Brow Pencil, and just line the sparse areas I have. Next step is eyeliner. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna do this off camera as it is really difficult for me to do it on camera. And now I'm gonna tight line my eyes with a black kohl liner. I wanted to use black kajal for this look as I wanted the lash line to be a bit smoky, so I use this black kohl liner. And now I'm gonna use my favorite mascara ever. This is L'Oreal Slash Paradise mascara. It gives a instant transformation to my lashes and I love to use it. And oh my god, that mascara face, every girl does this, right? And I was trying to control my face here in the video as I just noticed like I look hideous, but then again I made that face subconsciously. And the next step I'm gonna do is lip liner. I'm using that same liner I used in the previous video. This is a liner by Lakme. I like it, it's okay-ish. As I told you, it's a bit too creamy and it kind of bleeds out almost. And after this liner, I'm gonna use this lipstick by Mars. Oh my god, this lipstick, this whole set, this came in a 3 lipstick set. It is bomb, you guys. It is so affordable and it is a bomb. Like, this is a shade I don't even see in high-end medium end lipsticks. I love this shade, this cool tone brown shade. I was looking for it and I got it finally in the Mars line of lipsticks. Now my makeup look is complete. I'm just gonna do the hair a bit, and this is the complete look. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon. Bye.